One of these days, I'm going to finally get to taking the power windows and the power rearview mirrors out of the 97 Camaro and put them over here in this car. Got to do a little bit more research on that and to make sure stupid things. But again, here I am trying to figure out why this window is leaking. So if I can't figure it out too much, I have some stuff to put inside this seal because it is kind of flat. But first I'm going to check. I think this piece right here is supposed to be under there, so we'll give that a shot real quick. Well, from comparing the 97 Camaro's window where it seals up right there in the corner to this one, it looks like I'm going to, in order to figure out how this all really goes together, because the 97 you can't see that, so I'm assuming that it goes under this piece, which is probably why a bunch of wind noise is coming in. So I'm gonna get underside. Unfortunately, has to take the whole door panel apart again, but if this one simple little thing fixes the noise of the wind noise coming in the Camaro, it'll all be worth it, because that is irritating to hear, just like bearings that are brand new still making noise in the rear end. Go figure. Well, that's a fail, because there's no place for that seal to go unless it gets folded up and under. Let's see if we can do this one-handed style. Maybe. Nah, because folding under like that. Nope. Let's see. Where'd you go? Got my way. Alright, so we got that in its place. And yeah, that's not going to be right. So, before I put this back in though, I'm going to make sure that's nice and tight. I'm going to go ahead and clean that up really well right now, at minimum. So, yeah, here we are, still at the beginning, trying to figure it out. Well, I do believe I found the problem right there. Little tiny gap, letting wind come in around and in there. Now, the problem is, that is part of the seal, right there. The other problem is it's not the part right here where it's flat, you know, so there's really nothing I can do about that. I'll try to figure something out there, but I got this sinking feeling that, let's check this side, because the wife says she can hear it over here too, and nope, it doesn't do that over here. So anyway, gonna keep checking it out, gonna keep working on it. But the door does shut better because I did kind of set it back to reset the glass, because when I took it out this was set wrong, and that was really about it. And I tried adjusting these back to where they were according to their you know, the witness marks there. So all right, I got to adjust this back in place, so I'm going to roll the window. Let's roll the window up. Let's see. So yeah, got to adjust it so it sits there better, but it does shut a lot more solid now. So I got a feeling with it shutting more solid, maybe it'll pull in to that a little tighter right there on that part of the seal, because as we see, this goes under, this piece goes under, and it doesn't interfere there. Well, I'm gonna do my best to show you what I found and what I confirmed. Besides, yeah, little, I don't think that seal is much of it anymore. But the wife came out here and I had her help me do something real quick. She held the door while I lifted it. Well, it's hard to tell, but that top, at least I could see it from the inside here. Let's see if this will work. I don't know if you could see that or not. But anyway, the hinge pins need to be replaced. So I got a odd feeling that might be what the issue is. And because they're not that bad, and you also hear this, it sounds like when it does shut, and I look here, there's a really big wear hit on the top. I mean, I know it's paint and it's going to wear it off, but I don't know, it's just weird. But the glass is adjusted. That's not going to be an issue. It's going to be, let's see again, it shuts nicely. So yeah, it's just something I'm going to have to deal with. You know, maybe eventually when I do find seals, maybe I will try to go ahead and put something, because this thing's a flat as a pancake. So maybe I'll just go ahead and because it got the little holes right there, maybe I will go ahead and try to put the that's what I'm looking for, the mirror. Go ahead and getting you guys really close to it there. Go ahead and try to put that tubing that I have. I'll show you that in a second. There we go. Get in there. Not easy to work with one hand. All right. Ray does it really well. Not me. All right, so I'll let that dangle right there for a second. I have, besides a messy here again, I don't know where it is. I'd have to hunt for it, but there we go. Found it. Wasn't in the right spot, but that's okay. But this stuff right here. So if this one loop isn't enough, it's small enough to where I can add two of them, one parallel to the other inside of the seal. And we'll see if that works. But I got a sinking feeling that it might just be that hinge pin. Well, the top, I got a feeling it's the top hinge pin up here that moves the most. These two. This one down here doesn't, but then again it could be because there's pressure on it, so it's harder to tell. But also the way this kind of looks like it's sitting at an angle, that could be indicative of going bad. So to me, these pins, because they're a pain in the butt, well, at least it's 2 bolts there and 2 bolts there, so it makes it a lot easier. But it'll be something I'll do later. So I'm going to just go ahead and get this back together and go take a look at some of the cutlass. Okay, now we're back at the old grill here. We get to take a nice good look at what we got going on down here. Well, all the way up until wherever this big scratch is from, everything's just fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is just in the depth of the paint. Well, nope, never mind. That's got to be fixed right there. But you know, that could be hammered out a little bit. This way I'm not using all filler on it. Yeah, it's gonna have to be some hammering out right there too. So this right here, and all these spots under here is what's got me concerned. Now, I probably won't be able to get much on those pieces done because my best course of action, oh, let's take a look. Well, yeah, the best course of action will probably be to somehow get those pieces cut out and replaced, seeing as the rust hits this part of the door panel right here. So watch out, pup. Watch your head. So that I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do. That's not gonna be just as easy as doing what this was, replacing here. So same on that side. So basically, what I can go ahead and do now then is get the car turned around and get the quarter panel and this this back deck piece done here. And I don't know oh man, I thought I stepped on the dog's tail. I don't know exactly what the door looks like on the bottom of there, but I'm assuming it's a lot better than this and the driver's and the passenger side. So yeah, we're still on the search for some parts for this trunk, actually for a whole new trunk, because it'd probably just be more beneficial to go ahead and do that anyway, because this, yeah, so much metal have to be replaced unless I knew somebody that could actually do all this. Oops. Oh well. So that's what's going to get going on with this one. So yeah, and then I'll probably go ahead and start sanding up and scuffing the interior piece parts, like where the door jams. Yeah, the door jams. As simple as that. Scuff and sand the door jams and get them ready to paint. And then the same thing when it comes to like the firewall and stuff right here. And it's like my wife asked, you know, why am I leaving this off? It's simply because I want to get this painted the same color as the body. So I want to do at least from here into here and across. The inside of the engine bay here, I can always do when I take the engine and transmission out to have the engine rebuilt and stuff like that. So that can wait. So I'd rather, because the fender is already off, go ahead and tackle this stuff that's right here. That way I'm saving time and saving headaches. And not taking the fender off, doing it again, taking it off, doing it again, yada, yada, yada. So anyway, I know it wasn't much that we got done today. So I know it was only that, but it was a pain. I just really took my time because I hate taking that door panel off. So yeah, before I go spinning myself in circles again while talking to a camera and repeating myself over and over again about the Cutlass and the Camaro, I'm going to go ahead and see you all later. And hopefully the next video will be we get this car turned around and start working on that quarter panel. Have a good one.